There you see Jennacide making her way to the ring. One of our 3 competitors here tonight.
Jennacide, she's rebuilt and reprogrammed to destroy. And here's the thing that I want to start off saying right away. Her competitors, they have already wrestled twice before. Jennacide is the fresh woman in this match right now. Not only is she a machine, but she's also a fresh machine right now. And we are seeing that instantly in her presence and her demeanor in which she walked out at.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Denise. Jennacide coming into this match fresh, and you see her there. Just her past performances here in Mission Pro Wrestling, to say that she's been a contender, that she's been dominant, quite frankly, in those appearances, I don't think that's underselling Jennacide at all. And you have to believe all this is going to be a factor coming up here very shortly. We'll see how she fares. Her first opponent, the Woad, making her way to the ring now.
And here she is, the moment that she has been working for. The one-eyed, thick-eyed weapon of ass destruction. Not only has the Woad been in 2 matches, this is now her 3rd match of the night. Earlier on, she defeated Emmy Camacho, and then she defeated Jasmine Allure. So if anything has taught us anything, it is that the Woad is definitely a force to be reckoned with. She has shown that her power, her intensity is definitely a threat. This could be what stands in the way of Jennacide or Kilynn to become Mission Pro Wrestling champions. The Woad is definitely somebody to keep an eye out in this match.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. We know she's had her matches tonight, but you cannot let that lull you into a false sense of security against the Woad. Matches or no, she is still going to be a hell of a competitor. And you can say the same about this woman here, Kilynn King. Denise, you see her, we were talking about it earlier in the show. It does look like she's still favoring that left arm.
She certainly is Kilynn King, the mother effing king. She certainly, you know, somebody that Mission Pro fans here have seen so many times over and over. She has had some of the most toughest battles. She has faced the toughest competitors. She's certainly made a name for herself. You've been seeing her wrestle, not just here on Mission Pro Wrestling, but across different promotions, also including AEW. She has competed there numerous times, and this is the moment that she has been waiting for. Can she become Mission Pro Wrestling champion? Earlier in the night, she defeated Caitlin Alexis, but then it was in the 2nd round match against Alejandra the Lion where we saw Alejandra really cause a lot of damage to Kilynn King. You mentioned that left arm. We're seeing Kilynn kind of holding on to that. Not really how you want to see her heading into this match.
And the lid is closed completely. The last woman standing will be your new Mission Pro Wrestling champion. Allow me to reintroduce 2 of the competitors. First, from Painesville, Ohio, she is the mother effing king, Kilynn King. And from the dark side of the full moon, she is the one-eyed, thick-eyed weapon of ass destruction, the Woad. And the final opponent, the tramp, from an undisclosed location, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing 200 pounds, the bionic beast, Jennacide.
Alrighty, here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Of course, in order to actually get the victory, this is elimination style. So there are 2 caskets, which means 2 competitors need to be put in a casket, and the final person remaining will be the new Mission Pro Wrestling champion. For those of you who missed out earlier, yesterday it was announced Holodead. She did suffer an injury. She is our former Mission Pro Wrestling champion, and due to that injury, she had to drop the bout. So right now, tonight, we are going to have a brand new Mission Pro Wrestling champion, and it's either going to be Jennacide, the Woad, or Kilynn King.
That's right, and best wishes to Holiday. We hope she gets well soon, and we see her back in a Mission Pro Wrestling ring sooner rather than later. Right now, these three women, though, Jennacide, Kilynn King, and the Woad, fighting to become the new Mission Pro Wrestling champion. Kilynn King already on the ropes, literally. Jennacide trying to throw her into that coffin. Kilynn King quickly reversing, the Woad coming in.
And speaking of the coffins, we do want to give a shout out to Sean of Nation's Corner. Sean, who is the person that was sponsoring us here and also provided us with the caskets. That is Sean of Nation's Corner. And then also Phase 4 Wrestling, who are the official sponsors of this main event. And Jennacide running in right into both Kilynn and the Woad, as we mentioned earlier, and this is definitely a point to reference once again, is that the Woad and Kilynn have already wrestled twice before. Jennacide has been in the back, mentally preparing, physically preparing, doing what she needs to do. She is the fresh woman in this match right now, so you can see that already being a factor in this match, as she's kind of, running through both Kilynn and the Woad, and she's already telling everybody on the outside to get that casket ready, because she's planning on getting Kilynn in there.
Exactly, and I don't blame her, just echoing everything you just said. Jennacide, the freshest competitor in this matchup, Kilynn King, the Woad, both of them going through punishing, grueling qualifying matches, quite frankly, and Jennacide trying to use that to her advantage, but Kilynn King having none of it. Managing to come back, sunset flip.
And Jennacide, of course, earned her spot in this match by defeating Kilynn at the last show. So she earned this spot in this match. It was supposed to be her and Holiday.
Want me to see you kick her in the face?
And you got to think also, how did this impact Jennacide's plan? Jennacide was preparing for one opponent, and now lo and behold, she's got two opponents. And Kilynn showing that strength, trying to lift up Jennacide at the moment, and successfully doing so. Jennacide, who is not a small competitor by any means. She stands, like you heard Joe say, 6 foot, 200 pounds, and Kilynn was able to lift her up. This just shows the level of competition that we're seeing right now. And now the Woad and Jennacide, ooh, headbutt from the Woad.
Headbutting a robot, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but the Woad setting Jennacide up on the ropes. She might be looking to use that weapon. There it is.
The buns of steels, Mike.
And
she's
again,
working them. Her best assets as of this moment are definitely coming to good use. Jennacide avoiding the second one. Only for a little bit,
Only for a little bit, making the smart move on the first one there, managing to get out of the way, but the Woad still catching her in the corner. And the Woad has really been content to let Jennacide and Kilynn King just kind of beat each other up in these opening moments of the matchups. But now,
Jennacide with that combo of strikes onto the Woad.
and again, the power of Jennacide on display here.
And power is definitely something that we've seen and that we know we get from Jennacide. She's got her muscle army. This girl, they don't call her the Bionic Beast for nothing. Oh, brutal smack to the chest from Kilynn, but Jennacide returning the favor instantly. Oh, and another from Kilynn. You could feel the pain all the way over here.
That's right, the King, the Bionic Beast, trading blows in the middle of this ring. You can hear the shots echoing through the building here. Both of these women laying it all on the line to become the next Mission Pro Wrestling champion.
Exactly, and these two women have history not just as competitors against each other, but even they've worked together in the past as tag team, so they definitely know what the other one's going to be bringing, and we're seeing them bring forth that exchange right now. My goodness, this has definitely leveled up to a whole other degree.
Absolutely, and Kilynn King, Jennacide herself might be in a little bit of trouble here. They're both dangerously close to that casket.
Oh. Both extremely athletic.
Jennacide, sorry Denise, but you see her just right there next to that casket. The referee's opening it. Jennacide may be eliminated here if she's not careful, but the Woad coming in to break it up. Just beating Kilynn King in the corner. Bodes well for Jennacide. Does give her a few moments to recover and hopefully get out of that predicament she's in as these two ladies battle it out.
Double drop kick from Kilynn to the Woad, and the Woad also nearing that casket on the other corner of the ring. My goodness. This is where Kilynn wants to be right now. Given that she's working with really one arm as of this moment, she's really found ways to make sure that she's not counted out in this match. She's risking it all right now. You know she's definitely going to be feeling it tomorrow morning. With or without the bout, she's going to be feeling it.
Oh, absolutely. Whichever way this match goes, I have to believe all of the competitors throughout this tournament tonight are going to be waking up with multiple aches and bruises in the morning. Kilynn King looking to add to that count for the Woad and Jennacide here. She's got a chair, Denise.
She certainly does. What does Kilynn have planned with the chair? Who is she going to? Oh, and she goes right into the Woad. Now onto Jennacide, hitting them both in the midsection.
Oh!
With that chair.
Just vicious. You can see with that hit from the Woad, the chair, the back of it actually breaking off with the force of that impact. Kilynn King is not done. Oh! Just a vicious chair shot across the back of the Woad. It's all legal in this match. The only way to win is by throwing your opponents into those caskets and closing the lid. These chair shots, everything is legal.
And smart of Kilynn to also get those chair shots on the bad side of the Woad, because then that means the Woad, there you go. She's pointing at that. She's going for the buns of steel with the steel chair. The steel chair on the buns of steel.
It seems like that not just served to wake the Woad up and make her angry. Kilynn King may have miscalculated here. The Woad welcoming more of the offense, almost daring Kilynn King to hit her again.
No way, and she goes for it again, and it has not seemed to rock the Woad. If anything, she seems more fired up by it. Who would have thought? Oh!
Kilynn King definitely did not. She is on Dream Street eating that chair.
We underestimated those buns of steel from the Woad. Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
This is not a place where the Woad wants to be at. She's so close to the casket. Swift kick from Kilynn to the Woad. Oh my goodness, and Kilynn goes over the rope. The Woad hits her with the rights. And the buns of steel on Kilynn is in the casket.
She's in. They just have to close the lid. They just have to close the lid.
Can they close it? I don't know. Jennicide's now seizing the opportunity, seeing what the Woad started. Will she finish what the Woad started? Kilynn fighting to keep that casket door closed, but Jennacide stomping and hitting that left hand that Alejandro the Lion worked on earlier. Kilynn still trying to block that casket door from closing. Jennacide using all of her strength and power.
Kilynn King using everything, just her good arm, her legs, her head, whatever she's got to stay in this match. She's got to get out of that casket. She's fighting back, but still very much in trouble here.
Hanging on by a thread, the buns of steel. There she goes once again and they are both double teaming right now, working on Kilynn to get her both into that to get her into and it's closed!
That's it!
Oh my God! Kilynn King has been eliminated, and the view that we are seeing right now, it is terrifying. Kilynn is closed in that casket. We could just see little pieces of her hair coming through the casket. This is a visual that we're never going to forget here at Mission Pro Wrestling.
It's definitely turned into a horror scene here, Denise. We see Kilynn King trapped in that casket. You see Jennacide getting her head bounced off the top of it by the Woad here. This incredible match so far. There you go, the Woad saying we're far from done. There's about to be some more violence here. And Jennacide maybe able to receive an end of all of it if she's not careful.
And now it is down to two final women right now. One of these two women will become the next Mission Pro Wrestling champion. It's either going to be the Woad or Jennacide as our team carries out Kilynn King in a casket. Oh, these sights will never be forgotten. And now the Woad with that chair that was first introduced by Kilynn King and it did not turn out in her favor. And now the Woad is using that to chase after Jennacide, hitting her with several shots to the chair, to the back of Jennacide. Again, Jennacide is the fresh woman. The Woad has been through hell and back here today to even make it to the spot, so you know she's going to pull out everything that she's got in her to get the win.
Absolutely, and as well she should. I mean, as we said, this is the prize on the line here, Denise, the Mission Pro Wrestling Championship. You've got to do everything you can, pull out all the stops to get the victory, and the Woad doing just that. You see her choking Jennacide there with the chair and getting her up.
running her right into the apron of that ring. Oh my goodness, this is not a place where anyone wants to be, and now they're nearing the casket right in front of us. We are seeing all of this unfold, and Jennacide using that casket door to her advantage, smacking the life out of the Woad with that door. You might as well use what you can, right, Mike?
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, Jennacide, that's very good awareness of her, knowing that she was in trouble. She was in a dangerous spot there and just grabbing whatever she could, in this case the lid of that casket, to try and fight the Woad off, but a temporary stopping measure at best, as she is back on the attack. Just those clubbing forearms to the back of Jennacide as they get back in the ring, and we continue.
And the Woad sizing up her opponent, bringing her entire body weight on Jennacide. Jennacide right now feeling every single pound of the Woad on her back.
That's right, it looks like a version of the camel clutch.
Jennacide tried lifting the Woad right now, but she couldn't. Feeling that pain on her lower back from the earlier actions taken place by the Woad. Oh no! Okay, Jennacide currently on top of that casket, but she's got to get in that casket for the Woad to actually get this victory.
Yes, she does. I mean, stating the obvious, but you can't open it while she's on top of it.
Exactly. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that was brutal to see. The Woad went in for the leg drop. Jennacide moved out of the way, and the Woad ended up taking a brutal slide off of that casket. That was not appealing to see.
That was nasty, Denise. You saw the Woad take that big leap and just come crashing down, looking to land directly on Jennacide, but clearly did not go as planned. She just landed full force in that casket. You can see the dent.
There's a dent. My God. And now Jennacide shoving the Woad into the casket. Can this be it? Will this be the moment she was waiting for? She's shoving that door onto the buds of steel, but those buds of steel aren't giving up. In fact, they've knocked down Jennacide. Wow, that is definitely one weapon of mass destruction there. The Woad was definitely not lying when she said that.
That's right, definitely living up to her name here. And Denise, we've been saying it all night. You've got to use everything at your disposal, and the Woad taking that to heart, managing to fight out of that casket. Both competitors here on the apron, just trading these blows.
This is not where any of these women want to be at right now. We're hearing those chops right back and forth, those strikes from both Jennacide and the Woad, both going in with the right, bringing them down. Everybody right now in San Antonio wondering who is going to come out victorious. Everybody on Title Match Network wondering who's going to come out victorious. And the exchange continues between Jennacide and the Woad. They're both in the casket. Okay.
That's a scenario we haven't thought about. I mean, can you have a double DQ in a casket match like this? This is the first of its kind. Who knows what's going to happen here?
And we're seeing Jennacide pull up the Woad by her hair. The Woad hitting that right. Jennacide bringing in another one. They're really getting to know each other right now as both women. Oh, headbutt. They need to get out of that casket. Oh, Jennacide using those long strength, the length in her legs right now, and the strength in her legs to just smack the Woad, and the Woad making sure to do everything she can as well to return the favor to Jennacide.
That's right, you can see the pain on these women's faces, the effects this match is having on them. But they both want this so bad to be the next Mission Pro Wrestling champion. They're willing to put themselves through this. And we're still going. I mean, they're both crawling out of the casket here. This is incredible.
And we got, once again, the Woad just sitting. Jennacide is in the casket. Jennacide is in the casket.
Woad is almost there. She's almost.
If the Woad closes it, then this is it.
She just has one, this last part of the lid to go. If she can close it, she is the victor. Is she gonna make it?
Oh my goodness.
Is she gonna make it? Jennacide. Jennacide fighting out. Kicking the lid open.
I thought it was over here, Mike. I really did, but Jennacide used that strength in her legs to get out of that casket, and now having that bionic hold on the Woad.
Jennacide just grabbing her by the neck there, but the Woad not having any of it, proven to be too strong.
Using all of the force that she has with those rights. Jennacide smacking her own self and saying, give me more. She's completely fired up to another level right now, getting those knees on the Woad.
That's right, Jennacide, that new programming has kicked in, it seems. This new offense against the Woad. They're going, Denise, they're going up to the top rope. What are we going to see here?
I don't know, but I'm terrified.
These fans in the front row, they better watch out.
What can they have it? What is going on? What is the game plan here?
Whatever it is, it spells trouble for the Woad if Jennacide has her way.
Jennacide seems to be, she's grabbing the hold. She's grabbing just the entire body of the Woad.
She's got it set up. Denise, is she looking for
my God.
a tombstone?
Tombstone!
On the edge of the ring. Drops her in the casket. Is it it? That's it!
Won.
Jennacide wins!
Mission Pro Wrestling Champion, Jennacide!
With the tombstone from Jennacide to the Woad, landing Woad into that casket. The doors are shut. The Woad is in the casket, and Jennacide is now our brand new Mission Pro Wrestling Champion. And Thunder Rosa presenting her with the championship belt.
Well fought, well earned. All three competitors should be proud of themselves for the match they just had out here, but nonetheless, the fact remains Jennacide is victorious, and she is the new Mission Pro Wrestling Champion.
Jennacide with tears in her eyes as she holds up the championship, getting her hand raised by Thunder Rosa, and the visual that we are seeing the Woad being carried out in a casket.
A haunting visual, to say the least, that I'm sure none of us will forget. And a sweet moment here for Jennacide, taking in the adulation of the crowd.
San Antonio and everybody watching on Title Match Network, knowing how well Jennacide fought for that championship, and now it is the new era of the Bionic Beast here at Mission Pro Wrestling.